Pocket Camp has been out for about a year now, and this is probably the last video I'm going to make on it because there's really not a whole lot to talk about. Unfortunately, we received the last new content update in September of 2025. That was about 4 months ago, where we had all new seasonal events, all new seasonal items. I think there were new fortune cookies as well. So from here on out, we're just getting recycled stuff every 4 years. Like they're going to run through different events every 4 years until the end of time. Things that we have had. For example, in November, we had the 5th anniversary event, which a lot of people were confused by because the game has been out for 8 years. Technically 7 Pocket Camp was out for, and this is like the first year of complete, so I'm gonna say 8, but whatever. So because of that, I think that Nintendo, honestly, first off, they missed the mark with communicating, but also not everybody pays attention anyway. Do you know how many people don't read? Secondly, it's a missed opportunity to add new stuff in over time, like a slow trickle. They could have spaced out the new stuff more often instead of having it all just in the first year. Unfortunately, a lot of people, like I said, were going back to not reading and not paying attention. They either didn't want to play the game when it came out, or they forgot that the game was coming out, and if they wanted to transfer their data from Pocket Camp, they only had until June to do it. So I've seen a lot of Reddit posts talking about how like they lost their data, or they tried to transfer their data over and they didn't back it up after they transferred it. I back up my data every day or every other day. There's an option on the home screen of the app. It's about switching devices or whatever it's called. You tap on it, you log in with your Nintendo account that is the same as your Pocket Camp Complete account, like your Pocket Camp original account that you had, that you linked to Pocket Camp originally, and you can back it up. You can do it every 24 hours because that's when it will let you back up again, and it's going to be stored on Nintendo servers for 7 days, so when you do swap over to a new device, it's right there. Unfortunately, you can't really use this to play across multiple devices. So like I have an iPad and an iPhone. When Pocket Camp Original was out, I would play it on both, but now I just do it on my iPad, mainly because it's easier for me to see. The screen is bigger, but also I find I'm reaching for my phone less. Although I say that, and recently I've been doom scrolling on Instagram Reels. Somebody needs to take my phone away from me. I miss the market box, and I don't like Whistle Pass at all. I think it's lifeless. I only go there when I need to get extra Jaredites or ask people to let me into the quarry, particularly if there are like timed reissue material or whatever we're calling them now, the purple one with the clock looking thing on it, because I want to get all of the stuff that I missed when I was on my hiatus from original Pocket Camp. If you guys are new here, we talked about this whole saga with Pocket Camp changing over to complete and what to do and how to back up your game, and that you had until original Pocket Camp was out to be able to like redeem the Pocket Camp collab items in New Horizons. So if you don't have those in your game, you can get them from Treasure Islands. I think if you do that, they might show up in your Nook shopping catalog. I don't know, because I redeemed them on both of my accounts. I specifically made a new player account on original Pocket Camp just so I could get those items in New Horizons. Only because I like the campsite sign and the t-shirt. That's all I care about. But we're not here to talk about those today. I don't think that we're going to see any of the collab items coming back. I know they did say that we're not getting any more Sanrio collab items from the past. Like they're not coming back in addition to the Splatoon ones. I can't remember if we had Hopkins's fortune cookie at all since the release of Complete, but that had like all of the Nintendo consoles in it, like the Wii and the Switch and whatever. And we're not going to be getting any of the Pokemon collab stuff. I believe there was also Mario collab stuff too. Not the t-shirt that Alfonso wears, but like actual Mario collab stuff like that we have in New Horizons. And I think that honestly, this was a time that Nintendo could have used to introduce collab items from Pokemon into New Horizons, because we're going to be getting Lego collab items and they're adding in amiibo capabilities with Zelda and Splatoon. Why not add Pokemon collab items? They could just show up in the catalog under the special tab like the Mario stuff does and like the Sanrio stuff does if you scan their amiibo. And I'm sure the Zelda and Splatoon stuff will be there too. So just give us Pokemon stuff. Like give me a Pokeball in New Horizons without me having to mod my Switch, because I don't mod my Switch. This video has been all over the place. Overall, I think that my final takeaway is going to be that if you are new to Pocket Camp and you want to buy this app, go for it. If you're a seasoned player like me, and if you played regular Pocket Camp before it went out to complete when it stopped being free to play, play. I don't know if it's worth it. I only play every month because I do like to stock up on leaf tokens, even though I don't really end up spending a whole lot of them. And I want to get the events. It's like that stupid instant gratification that everybody's after nowadays. I think it gives me like a dopamine hit or something. It's fine. It's a fine game, but there's no new content being added to it, and I miss the multiplayer stuff. What New Horizons lacks in multiplayer, I'm not going to say original Pocket Camp made up for it because it didn't, but the ability to buy and sell items to our friends and to see our friends in spots around and take pictures with them and give them kudos and give them gifts and whatever. That was really cute, and it was a great way for people to like organize and collaborate with each other. Like in the Pocket Camp Discord, for example, that I'm in, everybody would be talking about like gifting and like sending certain gifts to specific people. Like there would be like a little gifting chain. Oh, like I have a special gift, I want to send it to you, or like you need something out of this gift, here you go. But all of that is gone, and the only way that you can interact with friends is by tapping on them to go to the quarry or to see if there's a chance they'll give you a gift. Other than that, they're lifeless dolls. And then when you scan them into your game via the friend camper card or the QR code thing that it generates, half the time the people that you scan in don't update their player. So I have Halloween people in Whistle Pass all year round, and summer people and winter Christmas people, which like now it's December, so the winter Christmas stuff is valid. There's snow on the ground in Pocket Camp. There's no snow on the ground where I live because I live in the southern United States right now, unfortunately. But overall, rant aside, Pocket Camp complete. If you are new, I would say it's probably worth it. If you're a seasoned player like myself, I still don't think it's worth it. And I hate talking bad about games, especially when it comes to Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing, but this game just turned out to be something that is not for me. I also completely forgot about the happy homeroom thing that you do with Lottie. Before we wrap up here, I really think that this is not worth it if you played prior, because you will likely be like me and have finished all of the basic classes with all of the villagers. And so the only time that you have something to do in Happy Homeroom is once a month, when they'll add like special classes that Lottie has you pick, like the mystery items or whatever. And all of these classes are returning because there's no fortune cookie classes. So it's kind of just sitting there lifelessly. And then sometimes you get like an exchange voucher or whatever, doing like those daily goals that you get in the corner that like there are the 4 of them and you can pick like the things to do. And at the end of those, you get a fortune cookie. But sometimes you'll get a voucher. I would rather get a terrain ticket. And I have pretty much all the terrains that I want in this game. I don't really change up my campsite a whole lot. I cycle through a few specific layouts, which by the way, I do like that we have stuff from the prior plans that you had to pay for integrated into this. Like I love having the camp caretaker. I love being able to save outfits. I love being able to save campsite layouts. Those things are fantastic. I just hate that there's no multiplayer. I get it, but like I hate it. There's nothing to do with friends. It's very much a one-person single-player game that's $20. And again, if you're new, I think it might be worth it. If you like Animal Crossing and you want to take it on the go, it's a watered-down Animal Crossing, and it's not free to play. It's all inclusive. But if you're a seasoned player, I don't think it's worth it. I think it would have been more worth it if you could still get it at the discounted price. They did have it discounted for like a month or something when it was out originally back at the beginning of 2025. Like when they were first doing the changeover, I think it was like half off, but now it's not. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video informative. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below about what you think regarding Pocket Camp or Pocket Camp Complete, what you want to be changed, even though they're not going to be updating it and changing it anymore. We're done with that. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.